Hello, good evening. Thank you for being here tonight. I'd like to just start with a big round of applause for Lucinda Grace. How special and beautiful is that? What an extraordinary talent. Thank you for your beautiful tunes. You'll find me in a ditch. I like it there when the water runs. A pedant, we'd call it a creek then, but I am still waiting for the rain. You might find me on a tin roof. It gets dangerous in the wet. I tell you, it's awfully safe right now. I'm still waiting. Where will we go? Where will we go when the rain has been rained out? What is the plan if we've poisoned the lake? What can we give to beg forgiveness after so many years of take? Can we ever repay things we cannot replace? Well, you'll find me in the flames. I had time to leave but couldn't decide which way, so I'm standing here as it burns, still deciding. I lost myself in a report. It had awful news of the things we've done. We can fix it if we start, but we're still waiting. Where will we go when the rain has been rained out? And what is the plan if we've poisoned the lake? And what can we give to beg forgiveness after so many years of take? Can we ever repay things we cannot replace? The sum of our mistakes. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting for the change. Thank you. So with the global pandemic that we've all been experiencing. Had a lot of time to think, and I used that time to research a lot about the climate crisis that we're facing. So this song was written as my initial response to the recent update to the IPCC report, which was terrifying, and I think that's what happens when you're confronted with terror, is you panic and freeze. And well, I don't know, not everyone, but me. That's my response to any emergency situation. Panic, freeze, think, freeze, cry. So I just wanted to get that out so that I can move on to action, which is what some of the other songs are about. But yeah, thank you for coming, and thank you for those virtually joining us. Hello. Big love to people who are stuck in lockdown on the eastern states, friends, family, strangers. I know it's been a tough time, so hopefully some miserable ballads about the environmental crisis will cheer you up. I'd like to welcome some very beautiful musicians to the stage. Come on, band, you know who you are. And Gareth. You've seen the animal cross in the desert. They're on their way, oh. Have you seen the animal cross in the desert? In the twilight of wilder days. The hourglass trains, there's no Noah's Ark in the desert. So they're going away. Only time rains down on this bleak parade in the desert. In the light of the heat of the day. My wild heart goes with them. My mind goes down with them. I go with them. I go with them. I go with them. Oh, have you seen the animal cross in the desert? She's on her way, oh, have you seen the animal cross in the desert? In the light of the heat of the day. The mind, it is a mirror to the land. What was once forest now is sand. In the twilight of wilder day. My wild heart goes with them. My mind goes down with them. I go with them. I go with them. I go with them. Because what am I Thank you. Thank you to the beautiful voices of Clara and Miranda, and Clara on the cello. These songs are all individually extraordinarily new, so you're a first audience for just about our entire set. Isn't that exciting? Yeah, so that was my reflection on how the loss of biodiversity impacts on the human psyche, because I feel like a lot of our emotions are connected with this idea of being connected with so much of the natural world, and that's why it's scary to let yourself feel it, but the extinction crisis is devastating on a lot of deeply internal ways as well as the physical ways all around us. Anyway, on a higher note, a nicer note, I think there is some optimism to be held in the fact that this land is ancient. It's been far better looked after by people before us. There's a lot of wisdom to be learned from listening to that and listening to the land itself, where I believe there's a lot of answers and solace for when we need comforting. And she's there for us when we're lost. I'm lost by the light of the silvery moon, lost by the light of the silvery moon. It held my hope and waited, held my hope and waited, held my hope and waited. It'll be a lot better if you can hear the bass. I couldn't find peace by the leaf-stained stream. I couldn't find peace by the leaf-stained stream. It held my hope and waited, held my hope and waited, held my hope and waited. Fragments of a misty morn, my eyes been caught by paper, stumbling blind in a place I know. She took my hand and waited. And it goes untold, these memories of old, they go untold, these memories of old. Truth is held in a drop of rain. The whole truth is held in a drop of rain. But we decline to taste it. We decline to taste it. We decline to taste it. Secrets held in the old cool stone. Our secrets held in the old cool stone. Hold me there, I'm safe now. Hold me there, I'm safe now. Hold me there, I'm safe now. If you can't say it like you mean it, write it down for later. She will wait to hear it. Souls lifted from the pavement. And it goes on. These So it's amazing where songs come from. This next one came from a very trippy dream. It's in the desert. As a lot of my dreams are in the desert at the moment. And there's this strange sight emerging from the horizon, and it's these people dragging this platform that has this ancient piano on top of the platform, and inside the ancient piano is the world's oldest instrument. It's some kind of strange guitar hybrid, and the piano has a glass top. The old guitar is sitting underneath, and deep down in the bowels of this instrument are souls that have been trapped by the person playing this very ancient old song of the, I don't know what it is, the past, the universe, the first song of the universe in my strange dream mind. And the person playing the song is like this song on loop, and if the loop gets stuck in your head, then you get trapped inside the instrument forever. So look out, because I'm after your souls. Alright, here we go. Just push the pedals round, don't stop to ask before the bang. All this was spring-loaded. Why spend energy resisting? Certainty is pre-programmed. We'll cut is the end of the spring. Then we'll shoot backwards, recoil the string, and on it goes. La 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 la. Certainty is pre-programmed. Well, the furthest we'll get is the end of the string. Then we'll shoot backwards, recoil the spring, and on it goes. La 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 la. Gone to glass, kept to the dark. Thank you. A round of applause for Satomi Anishi on the drums. We don't do normal around here. We don't do normal time signatures, so it's a particular feat for a drummer that we've just roped into the band a couple of months ago. Sometimes it's a bar of 5, and sometimes it's a bar of 4, and sometimes we don't even know. Oh, keep this going. Dive down deep into a single song. Any song you see it with your eyes closed. Music and the melodies ebb and flow. You see it if you sink down low. Music and the melodies fall and grow. If you're missing her and she's gone, if you're missing her and she's gone, well, take a dive down deep into a single song. Any song you see it with your eyes closed. Music and the melodies ebb and flow. You see it if you sink down low. Music and the melodies fall and grow. Oh, you can't see it, but the sound makes waves. You can't see it, but your sound makes waves. If you're feeling like you're climbing up their walls and it's all in vain, well, if you're feeling like you're banging at the door in the pouring rain, well, take a dive down deep into a single song. Any song you'll see it with your eyes closed. Music and the melodies ebb and flow. You see it if you sink down low. Like us, the music sometimes has to fall to grow. It has to fall to grow, has to fall to grow, has to fall to grow. to grow. We didn't properly introduce ourselves. This is Gareth Chin on the keys. Spent a lot of time, nearly 18 months, working on these tunes together. And Satomi Onishi, who's on the drums, who's slotted in the last 2 months and made beautiful, beautiful contributions. And we're really happy to have you. We're going to have a little change of tune and give them a break. I'm going to welcome back Clara onto the stage. I'm going to kick Gareth off the keyboard too. Just for a bit. You get yourself a nice snack out the front. So I wrote this next song last autumn, the autumn before. Last autumn, I think, which is particularly beautiful up in the Adelaide Hills. You start to see all of the trees change colour, and winter starts to set in towards the end of it. And as winter sets in, you know, the trees lose their leaves, and you start thinking about, you know, things going into hibernation, but kind of morbidly and beautifully. You also start to think about rot and decay and breakdown. It's like this beautiful smell of leaves rotting, and when it rains, and the mushrooms that come up through the ground. It's just such a beautiful time of year that reminds us all about those cycles when you're in touch with them. And yeah, so very lucky that Clara agreed to collaborate on this song, because it's just something that's close to my heart, the cello keys voice combo. I hope you like it as well.
Cool. Oh, I don't need that.
So Tom, you've got my voice just sounding so sweet over there. We're throwing you a curveball and mixing it up, but you're doing such a nice job. Thank you. Wrong sound. Building the suspense. With you is poetry. I only need to write it down. But who's got time for writing when slow explosions raise the ground? Dust rises in autumnal dusk, like snowfall with the tape rewound. Like snowfall with the tape rewound. Like snowfall with the tape rewound. Amber leaves float on the breeze, swell and lift us off our knees. Still my resolve to hold your gaze. Romance feeds eternal day. decipher that with English words. I'll leave commentary to the bird. Hand in hand when twilight comes, we'll walk our feet down to the glade. With woven hearts we'll give our bones to the place where earth is made. We'll whisper to the ones who breathe, we are all just autumn leaves. We are all just autumn leaves. We are all just autumn leaves. Amber leaves float on the breeze, swirl and lift us off our knees. Steal my resolve to hold your gaze. Romance feeds eternal day. Ascending scales of earthly bliss swirl around autumnal kiss. Decipher that with English words. I'll leave commentary to the Thank you, beautiful Clara, thank you. We welcome the band back for our most complicated song to date. And welcome Miranda to the stage. Thank you. Yay. I introduced everyone else already, so you get special treatment.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know what to do, Rachel.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any weirder or stranger or more complicated with more things going on all at the same time, we thought we'd introduce to you an 11-beat song that also has banjo and flavours from throughout the whole world, because we're very lucky to live in such a diverse and beautiful world. So we borrow and we celebrate all these beautiful cultures and musical flavours. And when you roll it all together and add what?
So
you look like you want to talk.
This song, it's actually good. Like I can't count because there's just too many numbers going on. So like
Not enough
you just
hands for
have to,
not
like,
enough fingers for 11.
Yeah, that's it. Right.
Sorry, finish your thought.
No comment. Well, actually,
Now we've started.
I guess it helps that like Anya writes lyrically, so it's like not like we set out to do like a really difficult like jazz 11-beat thing. It's just like it just fits the words.
Oh, thanks, Gareth. I thought it was going to be
That
something
wasn't
mean.
meant to be sweet. Like,
Did you get enough sleep last night? All right.
Wait.
Gotta hang close to this mic, else everything's going to come off the rails.
Okay.
Who knows? D minor, probably. It's a new song, so. secret code. Cool. Take me to where the rainbow was. Lead the way. Take me to the land where the raindrops play in the wind. Stop searching for the gold. The color is the reward. Stop searching for the hook. Find something along the way that resonates like water, like water, like water. Under the earth there are hands holding, hands reaching and spanning the land, holding hands, roots bring the water up, ants crawling, ants, trees that breathe out, you breathe links forming, transferring moss underfoot of the giants forming, giants, giants forming, giants, giants forming from water. Watch it trickle, watch it flow. Dip your feet in and let go. Give your whole body to the river. Under the earth there are hands holding, hands reaching and spanning the land, holding hands, roots bring the water up, ants crawling, ants, trees that breathe out, you breathe links forming, transferring moss underfoot of the giants forming, giants, giants forming, giants, giants forming. Under the earth there are hands holding, hands reaching and spanning the land, holding hands, roots bring the water up, ants crawling, ants, trees that breathe out, you breathe links forming, transferring moss underfoot of the giants forming, giants, giants forming, giants, giants forming, giants, giants. Under the earth there are hands holding, hands reaching and spanning the land, holding hands, roots bring the water up, ants crawling, ants, that song is dedicated to the Tarkine rainforest takena in Tasmania, which is currently under threat. I urge you to follow the Bob Brown Foundation and all the wonderful work that they're doing, because we have so much to learn from the forests and these beautiful ecosystems. They have a lot to teach us, and we're not going to learn it in our lifetime, so we've got to preserve it. That's not the only reason, that's one reason, but science is a good reason. On through the dust, descend to rise, slash self-doubt across the scarlet sky. I hide my hope in the boot of my ride, swallow sand from the clouds to bury my bride. Somewhere on the road, somewhere on the road, somewhere on the road. I'm moving a mountain of shifting sands. No glory in a war that begins where it ends. Give a spade to the ones who take a stand. There's too much power in not enough hands. Writhing heat and warped by wind, I choke the thought of the state I'm in. June by June, dust by dusk, I lend my thoughts to the woman I trust. Somewhere on the road, somewhere on the road, somewhere on the road. Moving a mountain of shifting sands. No glory in a war that begins where it ends. Give a spade to the ones who take a stand. There's too much power in not enough hands. Well, I need more time for my changing stripes. 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 For my moving a mountain of shifting sands. No glory in a war that begins where it ends. Give a spade to the ones who take a stand. There's too much power in not enough hands. That's it, that's the end. No, actually, there's one more. more song. See how crap I am at trying to get you to say, oh, one more song. Like that. That's it, it's over, go home. You'll listen to me. Ah, stop it, you guys. Whoops. All right, this is all in. Thank you. This is Miranda, Clara, Gareth Chin, Satomi Onishi. We have the wonderful Tom, who's been doing such a great job. Thank you. Just sounded gorgeous. truly, another member of the band. And my name's Anya, so thank you for having us. This is our first outing as a band, so if you enjoyed it, tell all your friends to come to our next gigs. Oh, yes, a party whistle. Okay, that's the true sound of approval. And celebration, that's how I feel. That's what my heart's making that sound to. So thank you. A big thank you to the Wheat Sheaf for having us. And if you want to hear more of this sort of music, then please jump on AnyaAnastasia.com and sign up to the mailing list. We are working on a new CD, or whatever you call it these days, like music that goes online. A new music. So you'll be the first to hear about it if you're on that, and you'll also a release. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. And keep coming to the gigs. Thanks very much. Live music, hooray! Thank you. Round of applause to you for coming out, and thank you so much for tuning in, everyone from around the world. We've got some watchers from all over the place. Thank you, and love to you. Love to you. Thank you. And once again for Lucinda Grace, who started the night off.